Chairman Graves, you're recognized.
Thanks, Chairman Fox and Ranking Member McGovern. So the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee produced recommendations to meet our instructions by combining critical investments in border security, our national defense, and needed modernization of air traffic control with cuts to wasteful spending and some other deficit-reducing measures. For more than 20 years, the Coast Guard, for instance, has received less than half of the capital investment necessary to successfully carry out its critical missions. To support the Coast Guard, we've provided more than $21 billion to recapitalize Coast Guard assets, including the acquisition of cutters, aircraft, icebreakers, while it also funds the construction of facilities needed to support their new assets. With more than half of the total funding going towards maritime assets, we're also aligning with the President's recent executive order to strengthen America's shipbuilding capabilities. Additionally, following the tragic aviation accidents in recent months, this committee has heard directly from stakeholders and the administration about the need to improve the safety and reliability of our nation's aviation system. The FAA faces some serious operational and financial challenges due to its aging infrastructure and workforce shortages. In response, the committee provides a $12.5 billion down payment for the air traffic control modernization efforts. This down payment allows the administration to immediately begin replacing critical communications infrastructure, radar systems, and also invest in runway safety and airport surveillance, surface surveillance projects. It also replaces air traffic control towers and TRACONs and funds our air traffic controller recruitment, retention, and training issues. Finally, we address the chronic highway trust fund shortfall in a meaningful way for the first time in more than 30 years. The Congressional Budget Office projects a $142 billion cumulative shortfall in the highway trust fund over the 5-year period following the expiration of the current authorization. So put simply, the system for funding our federal surface transportation programs is broken. And our recommendation is to implement a $250 annual fee on electric vehicles and a $100 annual fee on hybrid vehicles and deposit all of those collections in the Highway Trust Fund. For too long, EVs operated on our nation's roads without paying into the system, which is primarily funded by federal taxes on gasoline and diesel. Plain and simple, this is a fairness issue. And it's time these roadway users directly pay into the system that supports the very highways that they drive on. We all want to invest in the Coast Guard. We all want to rebuild our air traffic control system and finally address the broken highway trust fund. And I believe our recommendations deliver on those objectives. And thank you for the opportunity to testify and be happy to answer any questions.